Mr. Morton was a so-called paranormal investigator. I have no patience with these guys. I've never met one who wasn't in serious need of a real life. Maybe I'm being intolerant, but these guys are a bigger nuisance than cockroaches in a Florida flophouse. They poke around, inventing stories, attracting con artists, and, once in a while, stumbling onto a bit of truth. All through high school, I worked at a computer store where my boss was head of the Massachusetts Society for Explaining the Unexplained. Did she ever explain how I vanished every time she came looking for someone to make a fast food run? She'd walk into the back office. I'd cast a cover spell. She'd murmur, "Gee, I could have sworn I saw Paige come back here," and go in search of another victim. "Figures," I said, tossing the card back to Cortez. "How do the cabals handle these people?" "Chainsaws and large cement blocks." "Sounds like a plan." I glanced over my shoulder at Morton and sighed. "Guess we should do something before he wakes up. Any suggestions?"
"Chainsaws tend to be quite noisy. I don't suppose you have a ready supply of quicklime?"
"Tell me you're joking."
"Unfortunately, yes. We require a somewhat more discreet solution. Our best answer would be one that sees Mr. Morton outside the house, but does not require taking him far, which would risk calling attention to the endeavor. It would also be preferable if he could be made to forget having been inside the house, which, again, would risk attention when he retells the story. You wouldn't know hypnosis, would you?"
I shook my head.
"Then we'll have to settle."
Savannah appeared in the doorway. "I have an idea. How about we dump him in the basement, right beneath the hatch? We can break the lock on the hatch, maybe leave it ajar. Then when he wakes up, he might think he came in through there, fell, and hit his head." Cortez nodded.
"That might work. Paige?"
"If it means we don't have to go outside again, it works for me." Cortez got to his feet and headed for the back hall. "Sorry," Savannah said. "I didn't mean to cause more trouble. He surprised me, that's all." I squeezed her shoulder. "I know. We'd better give Cortez a—" Someone rapped at the back door. This, unlike the ringing phone and doorbell, was a first. When I'd looked through the kitchen window earlier, my backyard had been empty, possibly because no one dared be first to climb the fence. Now even that sanctuary had been invaded. As I listened to the impatient rapping, anger surged through me, and I stomped off to confront my newest visitor. I glanced out the back door window to see Victoria and Teresa. Worse yet, they saw me.